Hey everybody out there. Yes, I'm Jeff and I teach English in Japan. I've been teaching here for about 20 years now, I guess, and I really enjoy it. One of the things that just drives me crazy about teaching here is pronunciation. Yes, okay, pronunciation is very important, I think. Students need to be taught phonemic awareness. That is, be taught the awareness of what happens when you speak, when words are connected together, when phrases are shortened, and when things aren't altogether easily recognizable in natural conversation. The students here are taught basically in a grammatical form. What is your name? How are you? And in natural conversation, it just doesn't happen that way. Another thing that I'm just shocked about is that teachers don't teach their children, their students, uh, the natural pronunciation facets of muscular mouth movement. In order to pronounce well, we have to move our mouths. And in order to move our mouths, we have to use our muscles. And sometimes these are very different in different languages, of course. Muscles are very important. In order to throw a baseball, you need to work out your arm. In order to play golf, you need to swing a golf club 100,000 times. But no one thinks to tell their students about the muscular mouth movements of pronunciation. I do. For example, when Japanese students try to speak English, they try to say it in a way that they would say Japanese. And that's just doesn't work, right? For example, some sounds, of course, aren't in the sound repertoire of Japanese, and of course that's very difficult. But students can be taught how to say these things and how to move their mouth appropriately. For example, the phonemes and o, or r and l, aren't in the Japanese sound repertoire. So it's very, very difficult for students to be able to pick them up, right? And in the sense that they all sound the same. R and L sound, da-da-da-da sound. They sound the same. Excuse me. But if they are taught how to move their mouth and how to move their mouth according to the muscularized, uh, the way the muscles move these sounds, then I think they can head it off more appropriately and be able to pronounce better. This is what I try to do. This is my theory, and this is what I try to do in teaching English and teaching pronunciation. For example, I like to tell my students around here, very important for saying certain sounds, certain phonemes. Uh, really, in natural conversation, you can actually see it. People say run, run, run. It's not overly emphasized, but there is a kind of movement towards the front of the mouth. I always tell my students, well, it's like a dog barking, a dog growling. Here comes that dog close to you. Or even like it's the kiss position. They love that. I tell them, hey, it's a kiss position. Hold out your hand. Similar position, not exact, similar. Run. When they learn these things, they can actually pronounce better. They try to say run without moving their mouth muscles. They say run, 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 using Japanese language as a base. And it just doesn't work well. If they're taught run, if they're taught what their tongue does in the process of speaking, they can better realize how to say and how to make these sounds. Light, light, right, right. Okay, long, long, as opposed to light, light, lun, lun. Whereas Japanese doesn't need a lot of mouth movement, for example, in some of their sounds, actually. English does. Very, very important. So I'm going to play this back now. But one thing that needs to be taught are those sounds that aren't in the sound repertoire, like I just went over. So then when students do know what sounds aren't in their repertoire, they can be better equipped to communicate effectively. This is my theory, anyhow. This is my theory. This is what I think. And I think it's very true. I think it's very true. So for example, students have to be taught, hello, my name is Jeffrey Morrow. I am a student. Student, right? I enjoy playing baseball and watching, not watching movies in my free time.